Douglas, and I will show to you my video demonstration about how to observe safety procedures at home, most especially in the kitchen premises against fire hazard. So before we start, I will share to you what is a fire and a fire hazard. So let me define first what is a fire. A fire is a chemical reaction or naturally occur when the elements are present and combined in a right mixture. So a fire hazard is a workplace hazard that either involve the presence of the flame or the increase of probability that an uncontrolled fire will occur. So there are three components or necessary ingredients of a fire, and this can be known as the fire triangle, which is the heat, fuel, and the oxygen. And without one of these, the fire will not be exist or it cannot be sustained. What is heat? Heat acts as the source of ignition, but not necessarily a flame, a smoke, or a fire itself, but anything that gives off heat that can start a fire. Fuel. Fuel is a combustible material. So fuel does not recognize as the petroleum or a gas. Combustible materials that can be easily be burned or ignite, such as paper and wood. And lastly, what is an oxygen? An oxygen supports the chemical process that occurs during a fire, and it is essential for combustion because when the fuel burns, it can be supplied from the surrounding air. So, if one of these elements will remove, the fire will go out, or the fire triangle will collapse and the fire will be extinguished. So now let me share to you some fire safety tips at home so that we can prevent, or most especially to our family, from fire hazards. Make sure that the children should not play a fire, matches, and lighter. Do not leave unattended or burning candles in bedtime or even in a long period of time. Too much plugging of appliances and gadgets. Since I am done presenting the common fire hazard, I will now blowing and plugging and placing matches and lighter in a safe area. Keep matches and lighter in a hide or off places away from the children so that they cannot reach it. Make sure that we are blowing candles before leaving a room, or do not leave a candle unattended so that it will not cause a fire. Make sure that we unplug all the appliances and gadgets that are connected in the extension wire so that we can prevent the potential hazard, especially a fire. One thing I can share is that we should bear in our mind on what we are doing for the safety of everyone and for us to avoid from accidents or injuries that might happen, most especially potential fire hazard, because prevention is better than cure.